you have the mic on?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Test. Is it working?
Yep.
Test 1, 2, 3. Hey, how are you?
Huh? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You want me to hold it?
I got it for you. Don't worry about it. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling righteous. You know, it's been a arduous journey. You know, I believe that this day was gonna come all the time. I never doubted it because I'm innocent. You know, and I believe that you know, the great God of the universe, he can open doors that can't no man close. You know, I believe that wholeheartedly. So I just had to keep on, you know, keeping the faith and all that and doing what I was supposed to do and all that. And I knew this day would eventually come. And so now I'm gonna make the best of it.
Is there anybody that you want to thank who's been behind you, believing in you during this time?
Yes, you know, my attorney, David Benowitz, he's been behind me from day one. He believed me from day one. You know, he believed that I was innocent. And all you need is that somebody believe you, you know, believe in you in the end, and then the rest is possible, you know. And Bessie, you know, she was behind me from day one. I had a good team. You know, I've been striving, you know, doing the work on the inside to get to the outside. You know, like I say, I'm in college, a few credits short of my associate degree, you know, and I'm just gonna keep it going, keep pushing forward, you know, and become a useful member to society.
Yeah, do you have any plans for that? Because you said, you know, you want to do something now with your life.
Yes, you know, part of my plan is you know, to go to school and then, you know, sometime in the near future, open up a private investigative firm. You know, that's my passion because my major is going to be criminal justice. I'm gonna keep my mind at sociology, so that's what I'm in because I don't want nobody to have to go through what I went through. You know, I believe that any legal team work starts with a good investigation. So, you know, that's my passion. You know, because if I would have had a good investigative team way back in the beginning, then I probably wouldn't have had to go through this. See, it was due to inadvertent investigations or incomplete investigations, which led to these 312 months that I had to do, and I'm an innocent man. Always stated that I was innocent of this crime, you know, and now the day has finally come when I'm out here, you know. And so now I can do something about the next person, you know what I'm saying, that wind up in the predicament that I went into. I can do something about it because I'm gonna hit the ground and I'm just gonna, you know, own my craft. That's what I'm gonna do.
And your lawyer said so much of it hinged on a note, just this one thing. How did you feel about that?
Well, you know, we know that in retrospect, everybody want a perfect judicial system, but we know that it's anything but perfect. And you got a lot of, unfortunately, you got a lot of officers of the court and people of the law and stuff like that. They do the shortcut. Like I always believe in the end, when they first asked me, they was like, well, where were you on the night this happened? I'm trying to remember something. I'm 21 years old. I'm trying to remember something that happened a month earlier. And I always believe that if you innocent, what do you got to hide? So I feel as though by me trying to like help them and let them know that, okay, this is where I was. And in the end, they used my alibi against me because it was shaky. Instead of them going after the real suspects, they went after the one that they had a shaky alibi. That's what I feel happened to me in the beginning.
Mr. Bright, you are remarkably not bitter.
Well, you know, I had to let all that stuff go because it don't do nothing but stunt your growth intellectually, mentally, physically, and we know that stress is a silent killer. So I had to let all that go. I said that, okay, life goes on. I still got my life. I'm still breathing. And I believe that one day that if I keep on, you know, keeping up the good fight and dig deep and help my own cause by studying the law, then we'll arrive at this day. It's a righteous day. So, and so in the future, like I said, that I want to just be the impetus of this not happening to nobody else. So I'm gonna hit the ground and I'm gonna hone my craft in investigative studies and make sure that this don't happen to nobody else. You know, because unfortunately, we have a judicial system that's it's not like it should be. You know, it's not perfect, and unfortunately, an imperfect judicial system. This happens to a lot of people of my ilk or my demographic across this nation. You know, because we don't have the means, you know, the financial means to afford adequate, you know, adequate defense. And so, you know, in retrospect, you know, I didn't have an adequate defense, and this is why, you know, I suffered the way I suffered, you know.
Do you have first thing you're going to do when you get home?
Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is locate my mama and hug her, because that's what it's all about. I'm grateful to Allah, you know, that I still have a mother, you know, because unfortunately, like, people that's incarcerated and they have to deal with long incarcerations, you know, you lose family members. That's just the way it goes. And Allah seen to it that I still have my mother with me. I still got all my brothers, all my immediate family members with me. And they you know, they was there for me to the best of their abilities throughout these 26 years or 25 and a half years. You know, they was there for me. So I owe them a debt of gratitude. You know, so that's the first thing I want to do, because I'm a mama's boy at heart, is hug my mama, you know. Let her know that I'm home. And then it's nothing but possibilities. They endless for what I can do.
This is over a decade of your life.
Yes, this is 13 years. And during that time, there were times where I was, you know, I don't think I ever told him this, where I was filled with despair. And so the lows were very low, and to be at this point, this is one of the pinnacles of my career.
What did you think? What went through your mind the first time you learned about that number?
I was shocked because I've been practicing law for 25 years, and I'd never seen information like that had been withheld, and it was withheld for 23 years. So I was totally shocked. I was very happy for Mr. Bright, because I knew the opportunity presented for him, and at that point I was much more confident about what ultimately the outcome would be. But I had never seen anything like that before.
Thank you
for taking
so
up too
very
much of your
much.
time
Yes,
already.
I know you want to get home.
It's precious to you.
I appreciate it.
This is the one with the lungs that we heard. Sorry.
Your mom says she has plenty of food. So she said she had plenty of work. And
You know, I just talked to him on the phone.
I know, and you said you're getting out tomorrow. And I said, no, actually, he's getting out tomorrow. So anyway, let's get away from unless you want to stay. Oh, sorry. All right.
Thank you so much.